Hi guys, I'm back in Vegas, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some free things to do here on the Las Vegas Strip. So without further ado, let's get into the list. Kicking off our list at number 20 is to grab a photo op on the south end of the Strip at the Las Vegas sign. The Welcome to Las Vegas sign is one of the most popular landmarks to grab an Instagram-worthy photo. Created in 1959, the historic sign is 25 feet tall, and you'll often find there is a lineup of people waiting to have their photos taken in front of the sign. But if you're feeling impatient and don't want to wait in line, all you have to do is stand off to the side and snap a shot at an angle, and you can still have a fantastic photo to share with friends and family. Next up on the list is Container Park, located in downtown Las Vegas. A unique take on an outdoor shopping center, this area was built upon the dream of revitalizing the downtown area, and it has some really fun aspects to it. The stores are set inside of metal shipping containers and offer various eateries and retail shops. There's a courtyard that has comfortable seating in front of a large stage for local musicians, as well as a fun kids' treehouse and playground for the little ones. Perhaps the biggest draw to come visit the park, though, is the praying mantis sculpture that comes alive at dusk, which is sure to delight both kids and adults alike. Number 18 takes place inside one of the largest shopping malls in Vegas. Inside of Caesars Forum Shops, you'll find a unique animatronics show called The Fall of Atlantis, which features giant talking statues and an exciting display of fire and water. When I visited in August 2021, the show was unfortunately on pause due to the pandemic, but hopefully it will resume in the near future because it's definitely a fun little show to watch, even if it's a bit hokey at times. And while you're inside the Forum Shops for the Fall of Atlantis show, if you take just a few steps further, you'll see the next item on my list. The 50,000-gallon aquarium is impossible to miss, and you'll be glad you saw it. While it may not be as large as other aquariums like the one inside of Mandalay Bay, this one is completely free to see, and with more than 300 saltwater fish inside of it, you'll soon find that it's a lovely way to pass the time without spending a dime. Number 16 on the list is for those of you art aficionados looking to gain a little bit of culture while on your trip. There are plenty of galleries inside of the various shopping malls if you're in the mood to just browse some artwork that's for sale, but if you're really looking for unique pieces, you'll want to spend some time walking through the hotels where you can find extraordinary one-of-a-kind art. For instance, there's the Bellagio Hotel lobby where you can gaze upon the famous Chihuly glass flowers on the ceiling, or take a walk outside of Park MGM and see the larger-than-life Bliss dance sculpture. You'll be amazed at how many stunning pieces of artwork are present along the Vegas Strip. As we continue on with our list, this one is one of the most popular hotels on the Strip. The Venetian Hotel has a few reasons you should stop by, but one of the best free things to do is stroll along the canals until you reach St. Mark's Square. Here you can sit down and relax while being serenaded with performances by various musicians and artists. And while you're inside the hotel, don't forget to stop and watch the gondolas float by, or head to the lobby where you can gaze upon the Italian-inspired art and architecture that transports you to the heart of Venice. Number 14 seems like a no-brainer, but one of the absolute best things to do for free in Vegas is to walk along the Las Vegas Strip and go inside each of the hotels. There's nothing quite as enthralling as walking along the Strip, feeling the frenetic energy of all the sights, sounds, and smells mingling together. The bright lights, the scent of garlic wafting from a nearby restaurant, the sound of boisterous laughter as you pass by a group of friends. It's what makes Vegas, Vegas. And don't forget to go inside the hotels either, as many of them have unique features and displays, and a lot of them change the decor based upon the seasons. One of the most popular free activities is, of course, hanging out by the pool. This is especially true during the warmer months, but many will argue that Las Vegas weather is warm enough year-round to take a dip even during the winter. The greatest part about Vegas pools is that there is an atmosphere for everyone, whether you're looking for a pool area that is geared towards kids and families, or a place to just chill out with a good book, you can be sure there is a pool that's just right for you. Okay, number 12 is a fun one. No matter how old you are, you're never too old to enjoy a little bit of sugar. This is especially true if you wander into some of the popular candy shops on the Strip. Inside of the M&M store, you'll find multiple levels of chocolatey goodness where you can learn about the candy, browse through hundreds of souvenir items, and even watch a short flick for free. If M&Ms aren't your jam, then maybe you'd like the Hershey store where you can walk around and look at all the different chocolate items they make, ranging from pre-packaged candies to freshly made desserts. And even if you don't buy anything, it's always fun to be a kid in a candy store. It's no secret that there is no shortage of shopping options on the Las Vegas Strip. Ranging from outlet stores to designer spots, you can be sure there are items aplenty to buy. But even if you're not in the market to actually purchase anything, window shopping can be just as fun. On the north end of the Strip, you can find Fashion Show Mall with department stores alongside mainstream branded shops. Or if you're looking for something a bit more upscale, you could check out the Venetian Canal shops or the Caesar's Forum shops that offer designer items. There are so many shopping options, you could literally spend your entire vacation just window shopping. Number 10 is one that only a small amount of you may find useful, but it's a good one if you're looking to learn how to gamble in the casinos. A handful of casinos on the Strip and downtown have free gaming lessons to help beginners learn the rules of some of their table games. Most of them provide lessons on blackjack, roulette, and/or craps, and the days and hours vary by casino. Unfortunately, as of August 2021, a lot of the lessons are currently on hold due to the pandemic, but hopefully they'll resume in the near future, and just keep this in mind for a future trip. One of the more controversial items on this list is to watch the street performers or buskers that line the streets in various spots. While some people argue that they're a nuisance, I personally find a lot of them to be quite talented. Ranging from musicians to magicians, there are no shortages of performers to watch. And of course, if you feel inclined, they are always grateful for any and all tips. My personal favorite is the guy who usually can be found outside of Planet Hollywood, rocking out while using buckets for drums. Number 8 is a bit of a drive away from the Strip, but if you're coming from California, this may be a great one to check off your list. Seven Magic Mountains is a desert art installation that is about 10 miles south of Las Vegas and displays 7 large towers of colorful boulders stacked up to 30 feet high. It's pretty impressive once you see them up close, and I still don't know how they manage to stack the rocks like they do. But this is one of the places on my list I'd recommend going to soon if you can, as word has it that the installation is set to be taken down at the end of 2021. Next up takes place at the beautiful Wynn property. As you make your way into the hotel, you'll be greeted by an absolutely stunning display of flowers. This is an iconic place to take some photos with the floral carousel, and then beneath the floral canopy adorned with string lights for a magical atmosphere. And of course, while you're visiting the Wynn, you can't miss out on the free show called the Lake of Dreams. This show has different variations and is a multimedia experience that uses puppetry, music, and lighting to create a sensational show. The show runs every half hour starting at dusk, and while the best views are from the restaurant patios nearby, you can still see the show for free from the viewing platform in the lobby. Not only is this next one a great freebie, but it's also one of the best ways to get from hotel to hotel while on the Strip. There are 3 free trams on the Strip, but in my opinion, only 2 of them are really worth it. The first is my favorite, which is the tram that goes between the Bellagio and Aria with a stop at the Crystal Shops. There are 2 trams, and I find the ride enjoyable, especially in the summertime when temperatures reach well above 100 degrees. The second tram goes from the Excalibur to Mandalay Bay with a stop at Luxor, and is also very useful, albeit only if you plan on being on the south end of the Strip. The last one is from the Mirage to Treasure Island, and this one is my least favorite since it's a short ride and often I find it's not actually working when I'm there. Number 5 is a fan favorite, and it takes place at night outside of the Mirage Hotel. The Mirage Volcano Show takes place nightly from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. and erupts on the hour to a spectacular display of fire that is choreographed to music. It opened in 1989 and is still considered one of the hottest free shows in Vegas, literally. Be sure to arrive early if you want a good view though, because the sidewalk fills up quickly. As an animal lover, this is my favorite freebie on the list. Located inside the iconic Flamingo Hotel is the Flamingo Wildlife Habitat. Set in an idyllic setting of lush trees and soothing streams and waterfalls, you'll forget you're in the heart of the Strip when you visit here. The 4-acre garden is an oasis to not only flamingos, but turtles, fish, and a variety of other birds. This is the perfect place to come and spend some time watching wildlife and taking a breather before getting back into the action in Vegas. If you were only going to do one free thing during your trip, I would recommend it be this one. The Bellagio Conservatory and Botanical Gardens is an absolute must-see if you come to Vegas. With over 30,000 flowers and plants, the conservatory changes 5 times a year, one for each season and again for Lunar New Year. As you walk the grounds, you'll feel transported while taking in the spectacular floral displays and whimsical designs. Just be prepared for crowds because this is always a popular attraction. Number 2 is located downtown on Fremont Street and is one of the most lively attractions on this list. The Fremont Street Experience is a designated area downtown that offers a sensory overload unlike any other. With live concerts, plenty of shopping and dining options, and a host of street performers, you'd be hard-pressed to ever say that you're bored. Not to mention the most defining aspect of the experience, the Viva Vision Light Show, which is the largest video screen in the world that runs a nightly digital show that's worth watching at least once. And at the top of our list is the number 1 free attraction, that is the Bellagio Fountain Show. Possibly the most iconic item on this list, the Fountain Show is a water spectacle unlike any other. More than 1,000 fountains synchronize to music and sway, dance, and leap to viewers' delight. The fountains span more than 1,000 feet, and the water catapults up to 460 feet in the air. The music ranges from pop to classical and everything in between, and the show runs every day at varying intervals depending on the time. It's awe-inspiring, it's iconic, it's true Las Vegas. Alright guys, so that wraps up the video for 20 free things to do in Las Vegas. I know I wasn't able to fit everything on this list, so if you have more suggestions of freebies that I didn't cover, please feel free to leave it in a comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed my list of things. And as always, if you liked the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you'd like to see more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!